Ah. Okay. Let's. So there was so much of this. Meet me on Kevin Cam.
Interesting.
Hi, everybody.
Oh. Ah, yes.
Oh.
Oh man, are we gonna get a what's in the?
Yeah.
What's in the
Oh
beach?
yeah.
Yeah. The multiple challenges came in asking for this. So
Beej, how many pockets you got?
Beej wears the whole thing.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Finally getting our Beej DC.
I think there's 8 or 9 pockets in this
I
jacket.
thought it was 9.
Yeah.
I love the grid. It helps you measure things.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You can
It's a
play
little
D&D
dirty
on a
because
jacket.
I haven't washed it yet. It has so many zippers. It has underarm zippers, which are great.
Okay, so we're going to take a wiffle bat.
They're real
and
big.
Put it on like a pinata.
Right. So, I guess we'll start from the outside. We'll start down here. Inside the this is my right hand pocket, and of course the first thing is gloves, magic gloves. Very small. They have dots on them. The dots help you hold things, which is good because I have trouble holding things. And the black tips are conductive. I got these off of Deal Extreme for like a couple bucks. It means I can use my smartphone when I need to. What else do we have in here? I have an Apple sticker that I was going to take to work and put on my locker, on my cubby. I have a 20% off coupon for Value Village. I have my paycheck. Not showing that off.
Good call.
I have a thing of Lucas's Pawpaw ointment. This was a gift. A lot of these actually have gifts from people who live in Australia. It's derived from papaya. It's really nice for my hands. It tends to kill itch. I have some garbage I have to get rid of. I have some garbage I have to get rid of. I have, let me just double check, this is fine. I have a receipt for milk from October 10th, so it's garbage.
Oh, that milk is
So
gone.
the milk is bad. The receipt is very bad.
Yeah.
The milk is also garbage.
I always take receipts for my milk because you normally didn't, but then one time I got home, we cracked the milk the next morning and it had already gone bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I don't have a receipt for my milk, then I can't take it back and be like, this is already bad and I came here last night to buy it, so I want to return it.
Remember, it's not an expiry date. It's a best before date.
Yeah, and if it was not anywhere near best before at that point, it had already gone. So,
I have a great
so there we go.
skim
That's one pocket.
another time.
I hope you guys are in this for the long haul. Oh yeah, everything that we give away at Desert Bus includes one of these doubloons. So any prize that you're winning, you're going to get a Desert Bus for Hope 2019 doubloon with it.
That is not part of the code.
Oh, you want
Well,
to just
it's
have
not
everything
giving
like
away.
knolled out?
Yep.
We can do that. All right, we will knoll things then. I will only take out the things that I want people to see. You don't get to see the. We'll take this off. And Corey's going to knoll everything. I'm going to use, this thing weighs so much that I'm not going to, I'm going to try to just kind of keep it on camera.
It will tip over a chair if you're wondering.
Yeah.
Beej, is your jacket your training weights?
Yeah, it is. It lets me train so much better. So I have a couple of notebooks in here in case I ever need to take notes. One is a field notes memo book, which is start angry and blah. Don't know what that even means.
Mad?
It's not even. This isn't even my handwriting. Mad?
Mad.
Sure. I didn't write that. What the hell is this? All right, whatever. Cool. Also, a notebook from an authentic featherweight notebook with Tugger Nuts Goes Down Under printed all over it. Here we go. A tin of a Star Wars 50-piece puzzle.
Huh.
What?
What?
What's really in it?
Oh, okay.
In it is a this is a combination Lightning and micro USB Type B to USB A adapter and a power bank that I got from Ian and Corey as a gift. So it fits perfectly in here, and that's great. That's where I want it. I also have, in case I ever need it, a 300 centimeter tailor's tape, so in case I need to measure stuff.
What's that imperial for most of our U.S. viewers?
Lots of inches.
300 centimeters.
It's
There, that is one. We can go inside. I keep nothing in this pocket. I keep nothing in this pocket.
You have pockets for Elijah?
Yeah, just just in case I need them. Let's go to the other side. What's in this pocket? I keep nothing in this pocket. This is a 3-in-1 coat, by the way. So there's actually pockets on the inside. Then we won't go through those. What is in here?
What's in my pocket?
Ah, this is a rental agreement for where we got all of the stuff for Desert Bus this year. So I don't want to show that off on camera, but we can just I need to hold on to it anyway, so that's going to be out. Okay, left side hand pocket. Aha. This is a set of headphones that I had Ian try on earlier to prove that I wasn't out of my mind, but they don't work properly. When I was young, I had a wristwatch, and I had to change the battery in that wristwatch every 6 months. It just couldn't keep a charge for some reason. I eventually got a pocket watch, and I wore that instead because it wasn't next to my skin, and the battery would last way longer, like for years before I had to change it. So I have this feeling that I just have a weird field that does funny things to electronics. So I asked Heather politely, could you please test these? And so she put this heavy coat on, put the headphones on, and went for a walk briefly and came back and said they didn't cut out on her at all. So then I tried it with Ian on stage, and they cut out, right, Ian?
Yeah, it's all the adamantium in our nether regions.
I don't entirely know but yeah, this is supposed to screw into the top of a water bottle. That's why it's shaped like this. It goes into a water bottle so you can take your headphones with you when you go to the gym, I guess, or for a walk, I guess. Ah, yes. This needs a bit of a wash. It's beige anyway, but it's just gotten dirty. This is a Smart Wool headband. It's very warm and it's very light. It's made out of merino wool. And it has, I can hear through it. It's the advantage of any other headband I owned. It's super thin, and I can still hear through it, but it still keeps me very warm. I like wearing wool products. This is a bottle of Boston Simplus. You guys asked me to do this, so just I hope you're like riveted. This is a full-size bottle of Boston Simplus multi-action solution from Bausch & Lomb. It is for my contact lenses. It's what I use to clean my contact lenses. If you try to clean soft contacts with this, it will destroy them. It will eat holes in them. So I had to bring that in because if I didn't have anything, in case I get like, if my contact lenses get foggy, I would use that to clean them. Ah, yes. Boy, do I love Fisherman's Friends.
Such a Canadian classic.
Yes. Jacob loves the original extra strength ones. Dale loves the original extra strength ones. I love the original extra strength ones. It is definitely a thing, I guess, that people who use their voice a lot really like to have, like eucalyptus and menthol, to soothe their throats. The flavor's definitely its own thing.
That's one way of describing it.
That is it for that pocket. The top pocket, I've got nothing in. The side pocket. All right, starting with, yes, Kleenexes. It is just a thin pack of Kleenexes. I think Heather gave me these.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of them when we went to PAX.
Yeah. This is a smaller bottle of the same Boston Simplus solution, as you can see. There's not much left in it. I wanted to be sure I had lots when I was at Desert Bus, and I just relied upon this, and sometimes I need to use a lot of solution, because I screw things up multiple times. So I decided to just bring a full bottle instead so I'd have it. What else is in here? And in case I need to take my contact lenses out altogether, that is a contact lens case from Bausch & Lomb. It comes packaged with this little guy over here. Let's move this over a little bit more. I have, yes. Yes. Maybe we'll do that later. Those are Jolt eye drops from Roto.
Oh no!
They're mentholated to wake you up, and if you watch the Lure React segment on Loading Ready Live, you've already seen how people react to these.
Yep.
And finally, the happiest place on earth,
Princess Auto.
Princess Auto. I have this tin. I wish I'd bought multiple of them because it's thinner than the other tin by a little bit. And I really like these tins to carry stuff around in. In this one I keep Allegra because that's my antihistamine of choice. I keep, this is a bottle full of Aleve that just has a couple of ibuprofen left in it. And that little poof that you maybe or maybe not saw on camera, these are Pepto-Bismol tablets. This is a natural ice by Mentholatum in case I ever need lip balm for any reason. I generally don't. This is just some cord. This is a quick dissolve Gravol, which I haven't had to use yet, but it's nice to have that on hand. And these are, I should be having these right now. These are ibuprofen and methylcarbamol. This is Robax.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, it's the good stuff. So,
Muscle relaxant.
and I have learned that apparently Robax, ibuprofen, methylcarbamol, that's with a muscle relaxant in it. Robax is prescription only in the United States. You cannot buy it over the counter. So says Jordan. You have to buy Robaxacet, which is acetaminophen based. I don't know about Robaxasol, which I believe is the aspirin based one. But yeah, he was very much like, I can't buy X thing here.
Not only can we buy that over the counter, we can buy the generic Kirkland version.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is Glide dental floss. It was sealed on top. I had to use some, I guess, like a while ago. It's only 4 meters, but that's lots because if I ever just need to use it, I would totally. If you don't like floss, try buying yourself some Glide or get some from your dentist or something. Because that is way better floss, and if you're gentle with it when you use it for the first few weeks, you'll probably find you can actually start flossing your teeth because
It's a ribbon-based floss.
Yeah.
As opposed to more of the cord-based.
these are probably maybe too old to be useful for Band-Aids, but I haven't had to use them yet, so I don't care. And I guess I'll just leave that out.
That's how Band-Aids work.
Yeah.
Sure.
As long as they cover things.
If I ever need to use one, I guess that's fine. I'll forget to replace it. And then finally, my sunglasses. These are Solar Shades 360. They have this foam lining on the inside. It's starting to wear a little bit. It's hard to see that. You can kind of see it against my hand, the little breaks in it. But that's all foam, so that when I put these on, the foam closes the gap between my face and the outside world, so that dust doesn't get in and bother me. And I believe that's everything in my jacket.
So Beej.
No, it isn't. Right. And then because I'm responsible, I have an inside pocket in here that I keep this, which is a small shopping bag that itself also has something inside, but it's probably a receipt. I think it's a receipt. And this has saved me so many times when I go out to buy things that it's like, I now have a little shopping bag with me all the time to carry some stuff in, and I've used it lots. And then when I get to where I'm going and unpack it, I always fold it back up and put it back in my coat. So I always have a shopping bag with me.
Now, Beej,
Yes.
there's a very important question in the chat from Emu on the Loose. who
Yes.
asks, what does Beej do when he goes out in the summer?
I unzip the inner liner of this coat, and I wear the outer shell, which has all the pockets, where I keep everything. The inner liner is just to keep me warmer in winter, and I wear the shell because it is also a rain-resistant shell. And generally, if it's too hot out, I'll just take it out and like drape it over my arm or drape it over my shoulder. This is so that I don't have to carry a bag. I can just grab my coat and go. That's the kind of person I am. I just want to have everything with me, and I don't want to think about having a bag that I can lose. So this is the solution I settled on. We'll see how long that lasts. I may eventually get to a point where I start buying, like this is hard to find a coat that fit all the things that I want it to do. So when this coat wears out, I might start to change that again and be like, no, now it is time to do something, and I guess I'll have to get a bag.
That's for future Beej.
Yeah, that's a future Beej to worry about. There we go. This is what's my everyday carry in my coat. This is not something I would normally have, but it was in my coat, so it counts. Hey!
So,
Now.
so Beej, we just yesterday we briefly mentioned 10 candles the game.
Yes.
You're not allowed to bring that jacket to a 10 candles game ever because one of the game rules is your character starts with whatever is in your pocket.
I think you should bring the jacket to a 10 candles.
Yeah. So I should also mention, because there was a challenge, $10 for Beej to show off the contents of his jacket. I will mark that complete. But there were multiple ones.
Yep.
And one of them was, Beej, could you please show us on Kevin Cam what your EDC, your everyday carry, consists of? So, I have pockets in my pants you guys haven't seen yet.
Oh
All right.
That's
My keys
TOS.
on a carabiner because, again, it's the kind of person I am.
Self-locking.
Vaseline or barcode.
yeah.
My wallet. I would like to thank Ian and Corey for turning me on to the Jimmy.
I bought 12 of those in a Akihabara duty-free shop because they were clearing them out for $3 each.
Wow.
What?
So the way this works is, and I'm gonna do this in a way that hopefully will be
Just-
very secure.
Remove a whole bunch of those things and don't show them at all.
Yeah. That doesn't work. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
I could give you some club
No,
cards.
this works. So what happens is you pop the top on this thing by pushing in, and when it pops open, this area holds credit cards, like plastic cards and whatnot. This clipped piece, the reason it's green is because I got these actually out of my old green one, because these didn't come with any clips and stuff. And on this side I keep like a $5 bill and some other stuff like my healthcare card and stuff like that. I have the thing from David's Tea sitting right there as well. But yeah, I can file all of my cards in here, and I can't show you any of them because they all have important numbers on them that you're not allowed to know.
Yeah, that's
So
okay.
I don't want you seeing my driver's license and stuff because that's identity theft central. So I'll leave that on camera like that, but that's a Jimmy, Jimi, like Jimi Hendrix. I bought 3 of these online, these pink ones, and they were very, very cheap because I broke my green one. And I'm still on my first one.
And no one likes the pink ones for some reason.
Yeah, I don't
They
know why.
last forever.
Yeah. I have my iPhone XR. These are metal plates that have been adhered to the clear case that it's in so they can stick onto my charging thing in my car because I have a magnetic charging mount. And on this side, you can't really see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I have my...
We just got flashes from the FaceTime camera
Oh, did you?
on Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Neat.
That's probably the dot sprayer.
Yeah, you can kind of see in the background my lock screen, which is Twilight Sparkle becoming an alicorn. So I will leave that like that. I picked the product red one because I really like that. I have my handkerchief, which needs a wash. That's hard to see. I'll move it up there. What else do we have in my pockets? In his pockets is... I have in this pocket some American money for no reason. Some Canadian money
For no reason.
for pretty much no reason. Let's just kind of spread that out a little bit so you can see it. That big Eisenhower dollar that was a gift from a fan. I forget your name, I'm sorry. And then also, the Desert Bus Game Jam happens every year. And they sent us USB sticks that have their logo on them. Can Kevin actually get in tight on that? Because I think it's a really good logo, and I don't know if you guys can actually get in tight on that or not. I can even move it, but well, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, I'll just move it down. Oh, you're moving it already. Okay, I'm going to stop touching it. You guys know better. They have a really cute logo. And yeah, if you guys are interested in doing stuff with the Desert Bus Game Jam, I don't know where the page is.
It's on itch.io.
Okay.
I don't have it memorized. It's something I've always wanted to do, but it turns out it happens at the same time as Desert Bus, so I don't.
Kevin is one of those close lookers.
He has really good zoom.
These sticks, they sent us a bunch of them to the office. It was a very nice gift. it had all of the games that they made that year on it. And so I've been also carrying it around because it's nice to have a USB stick. My pockets are now empty. I don't have any beef jerky in my shoes. I don't have kangaroo pouches on my shoes either, so there's nothing going on there.
No Landjaeger in your 511 clip pockets?
Nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
So what you're also saying though is you don't have your challenge coin on you.
I do have my challenge coin on me. It's this.
Does that count as a challenge coin?
If somebody challenges you with a coin, you can challenge right back with your own coin, because apparently, as I understand the rules, is that if you are challenging somebody in the military,
Yeah.
they might not necessarily be
But is that
in the
like
same group with you.
Is that an official challenge coin?
This
Or-
is my big Eisenhower dollar, and it's big enough and heavy enough that I think if I threw it at somebody, they'd be like, "Yeah, I would accept that as a challenge coin."
Fair.
Oh, and I guess I also have an Apple Watch. Yeah, that was great. Now I'm going to take about 10 minutes and reload everything into my being.
Have you ever been to the EDC subreddit?
Yes.
I
Once
have
or
not.
twice. It's a
I
strange
thought,
place.
I thought it'd be quite interesting, so I went to it, and it's all dudes who were like 45/IT director. So,
Or ex-cop.
Yeah.
Is also a big
Yeah.
subgenre there.
but it's like, Cameron just muted again. It's all like, here's my wallet, here's my phone, here's my flip-out knife, here's my regular handgun, here's my holdout pistol.
Like, why do all these server admins need like a mini Glock to open carry inside their server farms for 8
Yeah.
hours a day?
Sometimes printers get really out of control.
It ends a problem with the server immediately.
Look, if you've got to get rid of that hard drive, there's only one way to know that it's really gone.
Like, suddenly I just became aware that, like, I don't, is everyone super heavily armed and nobody told me
I
that?
wonder. You turned me on to one that was headphones, pens, and
Mechanical head pens.
yes, that was it.
Mechanical head pens?
This is the third time I've turned off my mic. I guess the battery is dead. I don't know what's late.
Give me a second.
So, one thing actually, that challenge for, show off my EDC, I'm going to mark that as completed.
Seems fair.
The question of why is my jacket so heavy, I'm going to mark that as completed, except that it says, why is Beej's jacket so heavy? What's in it? What's everyone else's EDC 2? So are there anybody here who wants to show what's in their pockets or what they carry around? Well, we can do another couple people, I think.
I have my bag with me.
I also have my bag with me.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to rock, paper, scissors to show your stuff off? Or because we can't do everybody, we'll be here all night.
I'd like to see what's in Cameron's bag. I think it's a very nice bag.
We're here all night anyway.
It's true. Cam, did you want to...
Sure, I'll go and get my bag.
Does somebody want to trade out with him to drive then?
Sure.
Thank you.
I didn't bring my everyday carry. I carry differently from Desert Bus.
Yeah. My everyday carry is keys, wallet, phone.
Notebook, pen.
Well, in that case, that makes it a good
Currently-
time for me to call it a night. So, yeah. Enjoy Desert Bus. I'll be back tomorrow.
Bye.
Excellent evening.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Got your phone?
That's what
Thanks for having me, Zeta.
Bye.
Thank you for being here.
Get good rest.
God, there's so much stuff.
Good catch.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe I can optimize.
Don't optimize now.
Fall down the hole of.
No. You'll be lost to us forever.
Who wants Jolt eye drops?
No.
You know, I've always been curious.
We'll do that. We'll do that in a minute.
Can we do it first?
Just everyone sitting there crying while Cameron's going through the thing. I have so much stuff, Cameron. I'm gonna be a minute.
That's fine.
All right.
It's not a reasonable amount of stuff.
It's not really that much in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, there's
There's still less stuff in your coat than there is outside your coat.
Well put. I have to remember what side things go on as well, because it's like this went here and this goes here.
Wouldn't it be easier if you just put your coat on?
Oh God, yeah. If I
Yeah.
just put the coat on, I would have known where everything went.
Yeah, that's how you interact with your coat usually, right?
Yeah, I usually have it on.
You left some detritus.
Did I?
Yeah.
Looks like receipts and some.
Yeah, a folded up Kleenex. All right.
All right.
It was in pocket 12.
So,
Only pocket 7.
shall I begin?
Yeah. Let's cut to Kevin and show off Cameron's EDC.
All right. Well, first off, I guess I should start with the same place Beej started and talk about my coat. Is this EDC? I don't know.
Sure.
But this is a surplus Swedish army coat from like the 1950s, I think. It's wool. It's very nice. I've had one of these for a while. Yeah, you can see the stamp.
Ooh, nice.
The
Neat.
You know, this is what I wear in the winter. But currently, I don't think I have anything in the... No, wait, I lied. I have my headphones in my pockets. I ordered a new pair today. I ordered a pair of Tin T3s.
Whoa!
So,
Well,
I read reviews.
Expecting an update to your EDC then?
Yeah, exactly. Because these are just like Apple earbuds. Because I started recently having to use them again. Because I recently started taking the bus again. And so I need headphones instead of my Sennheisers that I use at home. That's my coat. This is my bag. This is a saddleback briefcase in espresso. It is an extra large bag. You can see that some of the stitching has popped. I'll need to take it to Vlad, the leather worker. If you've ever heard my story about... Years ago I had another wool coat that I wore, which was an army surplus, like a Romanian army surplus coat. And I wanted to have it tailored to fit a bit better. And I took it to a tailor, and they tried to work on it and bent all their sewing needles on it. And so they said, you need to take it to Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
He works with leather. And I want you to ask yourself, what kind of man does springs to mind immediately when you hear the words, Vlad who works with leather?
How big are his hands?
Oh, I don't know, but like I imagine he's got like the drooping mustachios.
Oh.
And like you walk into his shop and there's just harnesses hanging from the... As it turns out, Vlad mainly works with hockey pads. He's about 5'9". He wears a polo shirt tucked into his sweatpants.
It's Beej?
He's very soft-spoken. He's a very nice man, and he alters things very easily. This is also my watch.
Is that
It's-
the hillside leather worker?
No, he is downtown, right below the wedding shop, next to the Cineplex.
Okay.
What do I got? Okay, this is my watch. It's a Benris. Basically, it's a reproduction of a World War II GI Army watch for the U.S. Army, and it's just on a black nylon NATO strap. But it's a kinetic tumbler watch. It's self-winding. I have a bag with all of my cables in it because I've been doing more work outside the house, so I carry charging cables for my laptop because sometimes I want to work for longer than a couple hours. I have my pencil case, which is I forget the name, but I've got, well, this bag here, this Filth Factory, contains my,
Oh, yeah, I did that with mine too, because they just get everywhere otherwise.
my graphite pointer.
Yeah.
Then I also have a bunch of stuff from my days as an undergrad and a bunch of stuff from life drawing. So I've got my clip, which is for holding a pad of paper onto your easel when you're drawing. Then I've got a compass and a protractor for drawing diagrams, because a diagram is not useful unless it's precise. A ruler for double underlying solutions to problems.
Good.
Because if it's not double underlined, it's not a solution to a problem.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I've
Triple
got
underline,
my
you've gone too far.
pencils, and a couple of, I've got a stick of Conte, and then a stick of, like, actual charcoal. I think, what do I use most of? 4B and 8B. 6B is pretty heavily depleted too. But this is what I use when I'm life drawing. Then just a bunch of other, like, sundry stuff, like additional sticks of graphite, and then a Conte stick, a couple of graphite holders. A fine Staedtler permanent marker. I carry this around because I needed to, otherwise I'll forget it when I have to go to a con and people ask me to sign things. Then I also have a bunch of Copic multiliners in 0.03 to 0.05 to 0.1 to 0.2. These are refillable, and I've got an old red pen here. I think it's probably dead, but let's test it out. Quite, no. No, we're good. We're good. This is a Signo 0.28 gel pen. I got it at the Japanese stationer in Seattle. So that's my pencil case. Very exciting stuff.
I'm excited.
Fit. Don't. Well, we'll address that later. Well, let's start here. I carry a sketchbook with me. Sketchbook / notebook. It's got a bunch of, like, notes and drawings and stuff in it. This is just like a Moleskine. Moleskine. It has a pocket, which is handy. I don't know. I'm not. Their quality has gotten extremely bad in the last couple of years, and I should really actually just chuck this one and replace it with, like, I don't know, a lectern.
I like the lecterns.
Yeah, just like a dot pad. Then I've got another little, like, workbook that I haven't snapped into yet, but oh no, wait, I have. I don't know. I like using these for, like, writing down poems and things that I want to remember. But this is just like a little, like, $5 Clairefontaine paper workbook. The book I'm reading, I haven't started yet. Anne Leckie's Provenance. I just finished N.K. Jameson's Broken Earth trilogy, like, 2 days ago, and I haven't had a chance to start on my new novel, but I'm gonna read this one next. My more commonly used writing implements. I have a Rotring 600 graphite holder for 2mm graphite. It's currently busted. Well, not busted, but I need to repoint the graphite. I use that because I'm left-handed, and I like mechanical pencils. So what happens when you're left-handed is that you wind up smearing whatever you're writing, whatever you've just written, because your hand drags across it because of our stupid writing system, writes left to right. So I have to use hard graphite, which doesn't smear as easily. But when you have hard graphite, you need to push harder in order to get it to leave an mark on the paper. And when you do that, it snaps wimpy little 0.5 and 0.7 graphite all the time. So if you use a 2mm graphite, then it's much more durable. And so that's my evolved solution to that. Then I've got a couple of fountain pens. I have a TWSBI Eco fountain pen with an extra fine nib. This is currently loaded with Sailor Nano blue ink. Very nice. I like it a lot. And this is what I got off Mass Drop. This is an Enso fountain pen in black with a fine nib, which is a little like, the nib's a little wetter than I usually like. But just look at this thing. It's a completely like featureless black aluminum nacelle. It makes me so incredibly happy. It's just, it looks like proto-humans want to touch it and learn how to use tools.
Yeah. I was reaching for my giant bone club as soon as I looked at that.
Yeah, then I've got my laptop. It's an old MacBook Air that I got from Graham when he upgraded. So it runs VI.
Yep.
It can open a BSD command line. So good enough. It can run Excel. That's what I need it to do. Back when I programmed things. Back when I was whole, I used this to do things that mattered to me. So that's my kind of everyday carry. Oh, and I have a rubber eraser for when I write things down that are wrong. Oh, then what, like keys? If you look at the key, very high definition, you can probably steal my bike. Good for you. And then I've got my wallet. It's a wallet. It has cards, and I think I've got a $20 American bill in it for reasons that are not terribly clear to me. And I've also got this challenge coin, this year's doubloon, in there. So if you notice that my wallet has a large circular indentation in it, it's not the classic high school joke of a condom that has been in your wallet so long it's become a petrified clump of dust. It is my challenge coin. That is my everyday carry.
Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah.